morning students. In previous class we discussed plant tissues of introduction of plant tissues lesson. So today we are going to continue the plant tissues topic. So here first of all we have to know the types of plant tissues. What we have to know? Types of plant tissues. So here we have given the topic conversation. Let's read the conversation. Okay? Let's read the conversation. One day Harita went to a park with Lata. One day Harita went to a park with Lata. There she saw a gardener cutting the tips of the plants with a cutter. Gardener was cutting the tips of the plant. She had a doubt and asked the gardener to clear it. She had a doubt. She asked the gardener to clear the doubt. So here we have given the conversation that we are going to learn. How do the plants grow if the tips have been cut off? If the tips have been cut off, how the plants grow? How the plants grow? Next, he said branches will grow from the sides. If he cut the tips of the plant, so the growth will take place in the sides of the plant. Okay. Next, later she saw another gardener watering the stump. Stump means the tree was cut down and the big stem, one part of the stem which is in the ground it is there, that is called as stump. Here the stump is there, one gardener is watering to the stump. Okay, here she asked one doubt. Why are you watering the stump? She asked, why are you watering the stump? Harita had a question in her mind, and the stump will soon bear leaves, he said. Another gardener said, the stump will soon bear leaves. He said that the stump will bear leaves soon. Next, Harita had a question in her mind, how will the leaves come? Harita had a question in her mind, how will the leaves come? Do you know the answer? Do you know the answer? You don't know that. I will explain you. Now we will study about the tissues. The tissues which bring growth in the plant. Okay, bring about growth in height wise and in width wise. How the plants grow, which tissues are important here for the growth of plants and the repair, and how they do their function. Okay, let us go to learn. Let us learn about the topic. Now, types of the tissue. So here we have to know one thing. The types of tissues are here. 4 types in the plants. In plants, 4 types of tissues are there. In plants, 4 types of tissues are there. First one is dermal tissue. First one is dermal tissue. Dermal tissue is present in the outer coverings of the plant. Dermal tissue present in outer coverings of the plant, especially outer coverings of the parts of the body of plant contains dermal tissue on leaves and in the stem and in the branches, in the roots of outer coverings of these parts contain the dermal tissue. Next one is meristematic tissue. Overall growth and repair takes place with this meristematic tissue only. Overall growth and repair takes place with this meristematic tissue only. So that means growth of leaves, growth of plant body, growth lengthwise, growth widthwise, growing of flowers, bearing of new leaves, bearing of new branches. These are all takes place with this meristematic tissue only. Next, ground tissue. The bulk of plant body contains the ground tissue only. nothing but the meristematic tissue. What is the meristematic tissue? Let us learn. So here you have to observe one picture. So this is the picture of meristematic tissue. Okay, first one is apical meristematic tissue. Next, middle one is lateral meristematic tissue. Intercalary meristematic tissue. Three types of tissues are there. First one is apical meristematic tissue. What is first one? First one is apical meristematic tissue. So here the apical meristematic tissue is present in the growing tips. Where it is present? In the tissues of the growing parts of the plant. Growing parts of the plant, especially new bearing leaves, new bearing branches contains the growing tip parts contains the apical meristematic tissue. So here it gives growth in lengthwise. It gives growth in lengthwise. What grows in lengthwise? Apical meristematic, where it is present in the growing tips of branches. Tip means height-wise, so it gives the growth in height-wise. Apical meristematic tissue, it is present in the tip part of the growth plant body, so it gives growth in the lengthwise. Okay, next one is lateral meristematic tissue. This lateral meristematic tissue, where it is present, it is around the edges of the plant, and in lateral manner, the growth takes place in lateral manner, widthwise. Okay, here it is around the edges, in lateral manner, the growth takes place here. In lateral manner, growth takes place, and again here growth takes place in lateral manner, and around the edges it is present. So growth in girthwise. Girthwise means width growth it will takes place. Next, intercalary meristematic tissue. Intercalary meristematic tissue. So here in intercalary meristematic tissue, here the leaves of the plant and next flower stalk contains the intercalary meristematic tissue. Intercalary meristematic tissue contains leaf and flower stalk. Flower stalk also contains the intercalary meristematic tissue. Growing buds, growing leaves contain. Okay, this intercalary meristematic tissue is also called as cambium. Okay, cambium. Branching takes place. There the sites of branching takes place at that time. In that place also the intercalary meristematic tissue is present. Okay, intercalary meristematic tissue. This question is very important and very easy also. Write about the meristematic tissue, types of meristematic tissue explained with the diagram. The question is very important. You can write also. So here we have given one table. Can we find out the above tissues in the root tip as well? Yes, we can find out. Arrangement of the cells or tissues. Okay, at the tip which one it is contained? Apical meristematic tissue. And in root tip, shoot tip also same, root tip also. At the lateral signs, lateral meristematic tissue. At the point of the branching, intercalary meristematic tissue. In both shoot tip and root tip same it is present. Next here, from all this we can conclude that different types of meristematic tissues are present in both root tip and in shoot tip. Now here we have given cells in the meristematic tissue are small and have thin cell wall. Okay, cells in the meristematic tissue are small and thin wall, living with a prominent nucleus and abundant cytoplasm. Abundant means compulsory. There is nucleus is present in the cytoplasm, and compactly arranged with the intercellular space. There is space in between the cells. There is space in between the cells. Next, let us learn about the types of tissues. So, types of tissues in dicot stem. So, prepare a temporary amount of the DS of dicot stem. So, for this we have to take one Tridox plant. Tata you place with that plant you have to take. So, that plant stem you have to take and do the section cutting with a sharp blade. Take care while cutting, and that one you have to take one slide and keep that one on the slide with the help of brush, and add one drop of water, a little bit pinch of glycerin, and cover it with cover slip, and remove excess water with blotting paper and keep under the microscope. And if you observe, you can see the diagram like this. You can see the diagram like this under the microscope. Okay, now I will show you one more diagram. In this you have the topics. So here dicot stem and tissues. See here, the outermost cells are meristematic tissues. Okay, and the bundle-like structures are vascular tissues, and ground tissue middle one. Next, dermal tissue, outer one. Outer one is dermal tissue, and inside the dermal tissue there is meristematic tissue, and the bundle-like structures are vascular tissue, and the middle one is ground tissue. What are the similarities between the tissues in root tip and shoot tip as shown in the figure above? Both are same. Are all the cells similar in shape and structure? No. All are not in same shape and similar structure. How many types of arrangements of cells in the form of tissues? How could you see in the given figure? So the types of tissues are four. Four are in different manner and four are in different shapes. We have already learned about meristematic tissue now, and in next class we are going to learn about the dermal tissue.